AI is not new. It's probably as old as computers.
Foundation models, Gen AI, LLM. There are so many words, names by which this technology goes. A lot of people feel that it's a lot of hype, right? And a lot of people feel that it has a lot of real potential. So, what is your opinion? Is it hype or is it reality? Does it have any potential? And how do you see it growing up in future? Where do you see it going?
One important thing is AI is not new. It's probably as old as computers. The first paper, which came out in 1943 by McLachlan Pitts, was about first mathematical model of biological neuron, right? So that's where it kind of started. So all these algorithms, etc., they are not new. 20 years back in college, you had elective for AI, right? What has changed is one, you have data, because in order to have successful AI or right kind of inferences, you need three things. One is data, second is compute, and third is the model, right? And now you have data, now you have compute as well, right? And anyways, the compute which you are talking about is GPUs. They were supposed to be actually just for graphics processing. I'm sure in college days we knew, okay, when you are assembling a computer along with CPU, should I invest in getting a GPU? If you are a gamer, yes, right? You would do that. But now AI all depends upon GPUs.
Now everybody's running after GPUs.
Right.
They don't get GPUs now.
Exactly. And that's where the leverage is now with scarcity of GPUs. So therefore, I don't think this is a hype per se. It's been there. It's just that we are at an inflection point where all the things have aligned. One is the data, second is the compute, and third is having the right kind of model.
So Girish, you come from the cloud and infrastructure background, and most of this technology, Gen AI, it cannot be built in isolation, right? It has to be a collaborative effort across the organization. It has to have scale in terms of computation, data, and everything, which means that cloud can be a big enabler in terms of Gen AI.
Right.
And it can have a large impact, and vice versa. It can have an impact on cloud can have an impact on the technology. So where do you see the cloud landscape going from here? What are the implications? Because a lot of people, a lot of CXOs here have cloud adoption either going on or planned at their organizations.
Right.
So how they should be thinking about cloud adoption and the technology?
Sure. So cloud, as we know, right, it started 2006 probably, I think, when AWS started. And at the end of the day, what it enables you to do is get virtual servers. AWS took the virtualization technology, put it behind APIs, and now using APIs, you can get virtual servers. That's the compute part. And similarly, you do it for storage and network. Because of this, it enabled the software model of SaaS, right? Now you don't no longer have to install your software yourself. Just use a browser and use it and pay as go, right? That's the SaaS model. And this led to a lot of demand for a cloud, as we know. That's how you saw that even at the base of $30-40 billion, AWS was still growing 30%, right? But it started slowing down in last couple of years because cloud costs were too high. People started moving out of cloud as well. And then came Gen AI. What happens is Gen AI essentially runs on GPUs, as I just talked about it. And NVIDIA's bet is accelerated computing. Moving workloads from CPUs to GPUs is going to be a big thing. There is about $1 trillion worth of infrastructure, whether it is in cloud or in data centers, which runs on CPUs. And with Gen AI and the need for such massive compute is going to have an impact of moving towards this accelerated computing. And that's where everyone is betting on. So the way the impact is going to be is quantitatively. The next cloud growth is going to be fueled by these applications, because in the previous days, it was software which fueled that demand. And now training and inferencing models is going to fuel that demand for cloud. And that's the quantitative way, and another is a qualitative way, because now you see emergence of quite a bit of specialized cloud. For example, NVIDIA has come up with DGX Cloud. So there are quite a few startups also which have come up with GPU clouds. So now the idea is, how can we build a cloud which is specialized for a workload? So that's the qualitative impact of cloud AI on cloud.
Yeah, very true. And as you mentioned, there's a certain reverse migration happening from cloud. Now, there's all the more reason for people now to go back to cloud and think about cloud as an enabler for their next Gen AI strategy and ecosystem.
Absolutely. And especially when GPUs are so scarce, you have to pull in the resources in order to leverage them.
Yeah. For many people, this is the only way to get access to GPU right now. Right? Yeah.